So today we're going to be planting American chestnut trees. American chestnut used to be found all up and down the East Coast. Actually, 1 in 4 trees they estimate was a chestnut tree in our North American forest before European settlers came here. So unfortunately, the chestnut tree has almost gone extinct because of an exotic blight. It's called chestnut blight. And it came over from Chinese chestnuts that were planted here in North America. They caught the blight and all these trees died out. So what we're going to do today is plant some hybrid trees. Now I have my very own backbreeding project to try and figure out how to recreate an American chestnut tree, because if I were to plant regular American chestnuts, they probably would die out because the fungus, the blight, is still in the soil. So what instead I'm doing is I'm planting hybrid trees. And what I've done is I've found the chestnut trees that are hybrids, they're most similar to the American chestnut, being that they grow tall and can survive in a forest. And then I put at least 10 strains of those breeds of chestnut together out on the property behind us, and hopefully they'll grow up big and strong, they'll start interbreeding with each other, and then we'll have this big soup of chestnut. So these hybrid chestnuts have American, but also Chinese and Japanese and European, and all these chestnuts are breeding together. And then eventually what will happen through natural selection is the ones that survive best out in the forest, the ones that are most like the American chestnut, will do better, their offspring will survive, and then those ones will reproduce, so on and so forth as evolution goes. However, there will be a catch to it. They have to also be blight resistant. So because these chestnuts have Chinese chestnut in them, they will be resistant to the blight. Not all of them, but some of them will. So eventually, over the next probably 100 to 200 years, we will get a chestnut that can survive out in the forest over here, but also be able to survive the chestnut blight. And it's really important that we have these trees because they're very important for deer and turkey and bear to thrive on. They're a big food source for lots of different species. And it's always good to maximize the diversity of animal and plant life in your forest ecosystem, because it helps keep them healthier and more balanced and able to withstand different changes such as climate change or deforestation or habitat loss. So it's a very important thing that we do reintroduce these species and help restore the natural balance.